Hello everyone, I'm back. Um it's 12:54 p.m. in the afternoon. So my right foot has been really hurting. You know, so it's very light rain right now. And so this morning at a different coffee shop, I had it was like some kind of bacon and potato and egg burrito or something. It was really, really good, but they didn't give me the salsa like they used to. But and I had a chocolate muffin, and the worker, I believe she perked me because it seemed like she pretended to fake like she warmed up my muffin. And by the time I went to eat the muffin, it was like no sense of heat at all. Like you put it in the air fryer to warm up, and did you put it on like the lowest setting or something? I don't know. But so since I talked to y'all yesterday, I know I was able to get to live stream. I'm glad I was able to get to live stream last night, in the middle of the night. So, before I started to live stream, I showed I filmed and recorded that incident with that perp that was standing on the bench last night. So, like, yesterday, around dinner time, they had these young female perps, like two girls and one boy, and one girl was white, and the other girl that I wasn't sure, she looked very Asian but acted very American, and they were hanging with a black guy, and the girl was at the table shaking her legs. No, she wasn't shaking her legs, she was doing her legs like this, like that. She kept doing her legs like that. And I asked her, if she could please stop. And then at first she ignored me. And then her Asian looking friend, tried to get her to stop at first. And then she ignored me and then continued doing it. And I asked her again if she could please stop. And then she said with a narcissistic fake attitude, she's like, "Why does that bother you?" And I'm like, you really don't need to do that. And so then she ignored me and kept doing it again, harder, on purpose. And then I got out my camera and started to try to film and record. And then the Asian girl, meddled in and was like, "Oh, you filming and recording? Bitch, I got a picture of you too." And so she's like, "Yeah, I'm taking your picture too." And so then they got up and walked out. And I didn't tell the people at the place, the workers, because I know that during the argument, the workers would have sided with them. And then I would have got wrongfully kicked out and banned. And then they had a Hispanic girl that looked like a teenager, and she sat very close to me and was shaking her legs. But I asked her if she could stop, because it's kind of like physically torturing, when they do that. And I heard that's a perp tactic also, And the Spanish girl, she smiled and said sorry, and she stopped, So then I had a third incident last night where it was a guy that was doing that. But I don't remember, So there's something small but bothersome to me that happened last night that I wish I could tell y'all about, but I'll hold off on telling y'all. Uh-oh, it's drizzling right now. It ain't hot. Well, it's a little bit warm, but it ain't, piping hot out here. But it's like light rain right now. But this is the last of my supplement right here. And when I ordered the backpack on Amazon, I ordered some more of this. It was cheaper online than in person. So, but so I don't remember other events that happened yesterday or last night or whatever. But in the middle of the night, there was a homeless man that gave me $1. And I don't know how long I was asleep for, but I think I dozed off in the middle of the night and fell asleep sometime after 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I woke up, it was like 4:40 in the morning. But I don't remember, I don't know what time I went to sleep on that bench. Sitting on the bench and just dozed off and fell asleep. But yeah, I showed y'all what the perp did. Standing on the bench and acting weird. At first I thought he was some thug or something, but then after having an altercation with him, I realized how effeminate he was. So, he admitted that he gets paid to perp and gang stalk and, do this and do that. I have the video. It's like one of the more recent videos. So this morning, I went to a different coffee shop, and the bus driver kind of gave me a mean look when I got on the bus and acted like he didn't want me to get on. And then, excuse me. And they had this, it's like everywhere I go, I have to deal with so many people just have their face twisted up mad and giving me mean, angry looks for nothing. But I heard that's part of the targeting, excuse me. So like when I went to the coffee shop, they opened at 6. The door was open. So I walked inside at 6:00. I was wondering why I wasn't invited to walk in. And so I was standing out, and then 6:03 this morning, I walked inside the coffee shop, and they had a gay man that was working behind the counter. He had long hair, and he had an attitude with me and forcefully ordered me to go back outside and telling me that they weren't open yet, or because he didn't turn all the lights on yet. And then a couple of minutes later, like 2 minutes later, it was a younger female that opened. She told me, she came up and told me that I could come in. So then I got settled and I ordered, I had a chocolate muffin and a breakfast burrito, and I figured I knew I was missing something. She didn't give me any salsa for the burrito, and the chocolate muffin was extremely good, but I just wish it was warmed up. But I hated that she pretended to fake like she was warming up the the muffin, and she didn't. It was not warm at all. Not a bit of heat. It was like completely and totally lukewarm. So now this morning, after the guy kicked me out, but before the female came, they had a black male police officer that came and parked right by me with his lights on. And I was terrified. And I was wondering, and it happened so fast that I couldn't get to film or record it. So he went and parked like as if he was about to get out of his car and confront me about something. And then he pulled out and then went and drove somewhere else. And then it was a white male police officer who came inside the coffee shop and ordered, but he didn't bother me, you know. He left me alone. But I was wondering, I was really terrified, wondering what was that for? And why, why am I, what was he gonna question me about? What did I do? Or what am I being falsely accused of now? And I was also scared because I'm like, how did the online stalkers know I was here? Or how did the stalkers know I was there? At that particular coffee shop. It wasn't PJ's, it was a different coffee place. So but I'm wondering, what did that police officer want with me? Or was it just to gang stalk and instill fear and terrorize? So yeah, the female, she was attitude-wise nice. But then, well, she kind of got an attitude with me when I asked her if she could warm up my muffin. And I also had some lemonade too. It was supposedly natural lemonade, But these coffee shops be expensive and overpriced. But then again, fast food, Illuminati fake fast food, me trying to, even though it sometimes can be expensive too, or sometimes it could be cheap, but I'm my health, so then yeah, I guess the rest of the day was okay, but I don't remember if I got any fake harassing comments this morning, but all day yesterday I'm getting fake harassing comments on YouTube online, But yeah, so I would need hotel night anyway tonight because I don't know if it's supposed to rain tonight. And I was afraid it was gonna rain in the middle of the night, like several hours ago. So I've been trying to get help with enough hotel nights until Thursday morning. Like today's Sunday 1, Monday 2, Tuesday 3, and Wednesday night 4. And then I need a place. I need the hotel to be able to take a shower, to be able to rest and sleep, to be able to have some place I can groom myself, and also to have a safe place to have my belongings, since you know how it is when you gotta go to court. They won't let you have much of anything, So they want a lot of your stuff that you're not allowed to bring. So I mean, I guess the shoe situation is supposedly solved, but you know, but other than that, I need help with a few nights of hotel, plus food, plus Uber, because I would hate to go to court already agitated and for them to make my Tourette's episode worse. For them to, me dealing with them perping heavy on the way going, and me being, I don't want to walk into the court already pissed off and agitated. So, I definitely need help. As I said, I need help. It would be a miracle if I could get the help, but I need help with at least $600 or $700 for all that, like the hotel room, plus the Uber rides, food, and I need to get my clothes washed desperately. I'm menstruating. Yeah, I'm telling TMI. So I need any and all the help I could get. As much help as possible. And I hate that the stalkers put me in this predicament and then have society calling me a burden. When they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to illegally swap me and think it's funny. So, since it's, trying to rain, I'm going to go back inside, but I need as much help as possible. Excuse me. Whatever anybody could afford to pitch in, So, like, I do have enough funds for just one more meal. But, I am hungry enough to eat lunch. But I'm going to save the funds for dinner. Like, I am so hungry right now. But I'm going to wait until dinner time. But I'm trying to fight to stay strong and not give up. This is a hectic or stressful week for me. And, like, I'm like having like silent panic attacks pretty much, and freaking out. So I'm gonna get off here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. If I could get hotel help, then I guess I'll do regular videos updating y'all. But if not, then I guess I'll live stream tonight. But I need urgent help.